Before we start, have a handout that the pastor saw that I'll be, surprisingly, it's a lady born in African American, 1818, walked from Mississippi to California to obtain her freedom. Didn't get it after she got here. Started the denomination as we know First Day of May. And there's some substance in there. Obviously, she started the denomination. She was probably sharing the gospel. It's a 2-page article. You will be getting, Eric's making it right now. And because I think we are in proofs of deity.
Yeah.
Okay.
God. Yeah.
Yes, and we were on G, we're dealing with God, and I ended up probably biting off more than I should have, but I promised you that we would go through the 12 names.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna do it, and we have a fill in the blank instead of writing all this stuff on the easel board, okay? Maybe try to make it easier for you. And so, another little commercial. Have you heard of Burgess Owens? Former NFL player. He has a book out called Why I Stand. Excellent book. He's a conservative. Okay, so just let you know, if you shift liberal, he's on the other side. But it's good to look at how he thinks. And most people have not heard of him. It's a shame, to be honest with you. It's a shame that we don't hear more of him. It's Why I Stand, Burgess Owens, Owens. Great book. Maybe you see it at Barnes and Nobles. You want to maybe like thumb through it, but it's worth it. It's just too bad he doesn't get the publicity. While Eric is doing that, last week we dealt with psychology, so I just want to do one little statement. This is not part of the thing tonight. I just want you to see something, you make your own decision, okay? So the foundational premise, you have the Bible, right? Okay. And you have psychology. We talked about it last week a little bit. Here's what the Bible says, okay? Man is by nature evil and wicked. That's his nature. Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is desperately wicked and evil. Who can understand it? That's what he says. All right. So we're just going to do a contrast. That's all I want us to see. But there are 3 major premises. These are the foundational things. So when you go to counseling, I just want you to see, if you ever do, I want you to look at the differences, okay? The Bible also says God is the measure of all things. In other words, he's the standard of all things. Okay? The Bible also says wrongful behavior. I'm just giving you 3 general ones. I just want you to see the contrast. Wrongful behavior is called sin. Those are the 3 basic premises, right? Psychology says, I'm going to try to make them correspond. Man is by nature good. Okay? Psychology also says man is the measure of all things. He's the center. Man is the center. Humanism. Humanistic philosophy. And wrongful behavior wrongful behavior is called, now I'm not talking about physical problems. You know what I'm talking about, biological. I'm not talking that. I'm talking about you're normal, you just got, you know, issues. All right? Wrongful behavior is called addictions and diseases. Now, when I say diseases, I'm not talking about biological issues, okay? Excluding that. Okay, are they diametrically opposed? Okay. So when you go to counseling, if you go here, the premise is founded by Freud. By the way, you know how he did it? And then I'm done with this. I want to hammer it. Freud took abnormality and applied it to normality and then made his deductions. That's called insanity. Okay? But that's how he did it, and that's the premise. Now, the Bible says that man is by nature wicked and self-centered and evil. God is the standard and the measure, and wrongful behavior is sin. This is an easy one to deal with if you have this power.
I'm sorry, say the first part. Psychology, you said how Freud summed it up.
Oh, so what Freud did, you can Google this and get it. Freud took abnormality, okay, and applied it to normality to determine his deductions about how people behave. That is insanity to me, okay? But that's a broad sweep, if you will. So the idea is man is by nature good. The bad things are the result of issues that happen to him in life or her. But man is the center of it, and then these wrongful behaviors, like for example, if you drugs, then you have an addiction, you have a disease. The Bible doesn't do that. The Bible says if you like to drink, you're a drunk, not that you have a disease. Now, the cure, you never get cured here. Never, 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 never. If you go to AA, you'll be going all your life. Okay? Here, you get a cure. Okay? I just want you to see the options. So if you walk into a counselor, you're going to get two. You cannot integrate these. And the problem in the church today, they're integrating. Okay? One of these is going to go. You tell me which one is going to go when you integrate the two and say, we're Christian counselors, but we've been trained secularly, but we're Christian, and that's a possibility. Which one's going to get kicked out? Yeah, the Bible's going to get kicked out. And we're going to use man's wisdom. Okay, can I erase? Okay, that was just from last week. I just wanted to clarify that. I thought maybe I made it a little more confusing than it should have been. Okay, you're in for a treat tonight.